What's good people? I am Travell, C.W. Lynch, Mr. What? I am your self-worth specialist, your personal perspective coach, coaching you from the couch. And you know what it is. You know where you is. Yes, guys, it is that time once again. The I Am the Possible podcast experience. The bonus track. Yes, it is time once again for the bonus track of the week. And this is the place where possibilities become perspective. Yes, guys. So excited to be rocking with you once again in the I Am the Possible universe on this very, very, very special edition, episode, experience. That's right, guys. As promised, I told you that I wouldn't mess up again. Okay. I told you that at the end of season 2, that's where we are. I told you that I would let you know that we are ending. That's it. It's a wrap. Like in Hollywood, right? They close the little thing. Cut. It's a wrap. Season 2, guys. This is it. Episode 60. That's awesome. We have been with one another for 60 episodes. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Thank you so much for just, again, guys, every email, every text, every DM, every review, every thumbs up, every comment. Guys, I'm pausing for the cause. You're it. You are my cause. You are my reason. You're the reason I do what I do. And I want to just express my gratitude and my sincere just thanksgiving for your life. I thank God for you. Your life is precious. Your life is meaningful. Your life is purposeful. Your life is extraordinary. Your life is significant. And I just want to celebrate your life. And thank you so much for sharing this platform and sharing this moment with me. This past season, we've had some amazing guests. We've had some amazing content. We've had some amazing breakthroughs in people's lives. We've had some testimonies. It's just been a great season. And yeah, it's coming to an end, guys. Today, this episode marks 60, and it marks the end of season number 2. Not to fear, not to worry, not to stress, because season 3 will be upon us just like that. And before you know it, I will be back with an all new season, an all new theme, and all new focus. But your boy is going to take some time away for the next month or so. And shout out to Pasadena Church. Shout out to my spiritual parents, my spiritual father, Pastor Kerwin L. Manning, spiritual mom, Madeline D. Manning. Shout out to Pasadena Church, the church with no limits. We are going to be entering, guys, a season of fasting and prayer, a time of consecration where we're going to be focusing on the book of Acts. And we're just going to be going in, listening, tuning into the frequency of heaven, hearing what God might say, what God might direct us in for this upcoming season. And for me, it's just a great season and a great opportunity to really clean house, right? To really clean the slate, clear the clutter, to purge and purify my body, as my wife and I are continuing to prepare for our half marathon in late February. So we're going to be cleansing our body of all of the toxins and toxicities in the body. We're going to be cleansing our soul and our minds. We're going to be getting away from so much social media, so much news and television. And we're just going to be spending a additional time with the Lord and just tuning in, hearing and praying and listening and obeying what the Lord has to say and has to share with us. And guys, a part of that is going to be what he wants me to, focus on in this upcoming season, season 3. I'm going to be asking God, Lord, what would you have season 3 to be? Right? What would you have us to focus on? What topics would you have us to cover? Who do you want me to bring on, right? And just how do you want me to grow and expand and increase in my capacity to serve you? So that's just a little bit about what's coming up in the next month or so. But again, just wanted to give you guys the heads up that I am stepping away. And so, I may still share some clips here and there. I may still push some things out to some of the social media channels just to kind of keep things flowing. But in terms of content creation and me showing up each week, we're going to go ahead and cool the engines for a little while. It is good to rest. It is good to recharge and replenish and renew and restore, right? It is so good to re-up on the things of God, to get a fresh word, a fresh anointing, a fresh wind of God's word blowing into your life. And so that's what I'm going to be about. And I just encourage you guys to be about that as well as we enter this new year. So guys, today, let's jump into it. We're going to continue on our path of success, right? We're going to continue on this theme of success. If you are not watching me on YouTube and Facebook, just to let you guys know, every single day this month, all December long, guys, I'm dropping each day for about 5 or 7 minutes, an idea per day. I'm calling them 31 days of prosperous perspectives. And I've been dropping a new perspective, a new idea every single day. And these ideas are just meant to help to encourage, inspire, inform, enlighten, and just really prepare you, right, to have the most successful and the most extraordinary 2022, the most prosperous 2022 that you could possibly have. So if you're not checking me out on Facebook and YouTube each and every day, go ahead and go over there and check me out. Just type in iAMthepossible or type in Travell C.W. Lynch, and you can find me there and get your word of the day. All right, guys, let's jump right into it, man. Let's dive into it. Let me see. Do I got my slides ready? Let me see. Pull up my slides. Booyah. Here we go, guys. Check it out. Here is today's topic: how to discover the success you were created to be. Ah, that sounds good. That sounds good, guys. Right? How do you discover the success that you were called and created to be in this world? Now, a lot of people say, or they ask the question, what's my purpose? Why do I exist? Why am I here? Right? Some of those tend to be some of the more common questions, but I'm shaping it in the context of success, because ultimately, whatever it is that you were called and created to do, whatever your purpose is, then you've been called and created to be successful in that purpose, right? That makes sense. So guys, today we're going to be talking about how to discover that. We're going to be talking about some clues and some breadcrumbs that you can begin to follow, that's going to lead you to the discovery of the unique, special success that you were created to be. So I hope that you're excited, because I'm excited about it. All right, so let's jump into it, guys. Number one, as always, got to start off here, right? We got to start here. Let me switch this up a little bit. Let me see. I think I had another one. There we go. Let me switch it up. There you go. The greatest form of self-development is self-discovery. And if you've been rocking with me for some time, you know that this word discovery is made up of two words, disc and cover, right? Disc meaning to cut away, to remove, and cover means to conceal, right? To hide. So this is all about cutting away, removing that which has been covering you up and hiding you from yourself and from the world, okay? I believe that before you level up, you should level down. That's right. Get beneath the surface. It's like an ocean, right? We can look at an ocean and occasionally we'll see a dolphin jump up through the water. You might even see a shark's fin, right? But that leaves so much to be desired, because you know that the ocean is miles deep and there are all sorts of ecosystems and all sorts of wonderful, vast things to discover that is hidden beneath the surface. That's why I say level down, because there is so much beneath the surface of the ocean, just like there's so much beneath your surface. We live in a society, guys, where we obsess about the aesthetics. How do you look? How do you sound? What do you have? Where do you live? What do you drive? Those are all physical, tangible aesthetics that can come and go, that can change like the wind. But yet we as a society, we put so much stock in those things. And I just believe that the greater stock is found in what is within you, the internal, the inner you, the real you, the made in God's likeness and image you. And that is the unseen you, the untouchable, the unchangeable you, right? So guys, if you really want to develop in this world, in any area in your life, it begins with you discovering more about who you are and what you are. And that's what gives you the confidence and the clarity and the consistency to become great at whatever it is that you're looking to do. So here it is, guys. You are about to discover something about yourself that will transform, right? The Bible tells us, be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. So we got to begin in the mind. We got to begin in the spirit. We have to begin in the internal. So you are about to discover something about yourself that is going to transform the image, aka the way you think about yourself, aka the way you look at yourself, aka the image and the identity that you hold of yourself. You feel me? We are about to transform that. The image, the idea, the identity that you hold for yourself. I want to help to transform it. I want it to be the best that it can possibly be. I want you to see yourself and think about yourself and having a identity that you hold of yourself that is powerful, that is extraordinary, that is bigger than your problems, right? That's greater than your challenges, so that you can be triumphant, so that you can be victorious, and so that you can literally be the success that you were created to be. Hope and pray that makes sense. Guys, you know our words have power. Words create worlds, right? Worlds within one earth, infinite worlds. So we are about to confess what we want to create. Okay? Guys, here's your confession. I'm about to be empowered. That's right. Equipped, hooked up, given some stuff, given some information. Empowered to express myself in new and powerful ways. Maybe you want to be a success. Maybe you want to be successful in a given area in your life. But maybe you're not expressing yourself in a successful way. Maybe you don't show up as a successful individual. Maybe you don't think about yourself as a successful individual. Maybe you don't hold an image or an idea about yourself that puts you in the state of mind, right, that a successful person would carry or would have. Well, it begins with a confession, right? Your words have power. Life and death, the Bible says, is in our tongue. And when you speak, your ears hear it. It goes into your ears, right? Some people call them gates. They go down into the heart, right? They call them gates because they're guarding the heart, right? The Bible talks about guarding your heart with all diligence, because your life literally flows from your heart, right? So when you speak, your ears hear it, the gates open up, and those words go back down into your heart. They are regurgitated, they are re-energized, they are revamped, right? They are reinforced and given more juice and more power. And then it becomes the abundance of your heart, and then you begin to say it even more and think it even more. And before long, you're literally living what you've spoken, right? You literally, as one man would say it, you begin to see what you say. Okay. So confess what you want to create. All right, guys. Here it is, right? We are talking about discovering, right, the success that we were created to be. Check this out. Oh, this is pretty sweet. 3 questions for you, right? As we talk about discovering the success that we were created to be, I want to start off with 3 questions, right? 3 questions, but also kind of 3 points of like inspiration and just information that maybe you're not aware of. Number 1, did you know that you were created by success? That's right. God is success. He said, let there be. Check it out, Genesis chapter 1. Let there be. That means God has 100% track record. Everything he said, let there be this, let there be that. It was. And he looked it over and it was perfect and it was validated. He don't make mistakes and he has 100% track record. He hits the bullseye every single time. You were created by success. Go read Genesis 1. Because as God was saying, let there be this, let there be this, let there be that, you and I, we were included. Guys, we come from success. Success is your origin. It is your birthplace. Now, I'm from West Side Chicago, born in Cook County. And you know how we do it in the hood sometimes, right? We love to rep where we from. Especially boys in New York. I don't know why, but people in New York love to tell people where they from. I'm from, you know what I'm saying, Rockers Island. I'm from New York City. I'm from, Flatbush. I'm from, whatever. I don't know why people in New York just love talking about where they're from, but you get my point, right? Your place of origin means something to you. I know when I hear people on TV or like movie stars or something like that, and they say, yeah, man, I'm from Chicago, whatever. I ain't really got to know them, but it just kind of makes me feel good because it's like, I feel you. Like, yep, I'm from there too. It's like this point of reference. And so our origin matters. But before you was born, or, even me, before I was in Cook County Hospital, I was in the mind of God. You feel me? Before I was in Cook County, I was in the mind of God. And wherever you were born, whatever hospital, right, before you were in your mother's womb, the Bible says, I knew you. You were conceived in the very thoughts and the ideas and the very imagination of God. God, who cannot fail, is ultimately your birthplace, your parent before your parents. You feel me? Conceived in success. That's what you is, man. You are conceived in success. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's fire, baby. That's dope. Oh, God. I'm so excited. Check this out. Did you know, question number 2, did you know that you are a success? Yeah. He said, let us create man in our likeness and our image and let them, do X, Y, and Z. But the point is, he says, let us create. You remember last week, right? If you joined us, we learned that success is a result. It's an outcome. It is that which follows an attempt. Well, he said, let us create man. So he attempted to create us. And last time I checked, we were here. So therefore, he created us. Are you following me? You are success. Not just success like, oh, I went to college and I got my degree and I built a business and I got $1 million. Yeah, we get those types of successes. Those are good too. Hey, I ain't got no problem with wealth. Okay, that's a success as well. But I'm talking about your very being. Let's take it up a level, baby, right? You want to level up your thoughts about you. You are a success in and of yourself. It is woven within the fabric of your DNA. You are in and of yourself, like you like really you, before you do anything, before you say anything, before you go anywhere. You in and of yourself, your very existence, your very being, the fibers of your life. You feel me? You have been constructed as success. That's what you are, because you're the result of God's intent. Now, yes, we can be successful in many different things. We can be a success in many different contexts. But what I'm trying to get across to you is that you are a success. You can't help but do nothing but succeed. So now, number one, you came from success. Number two, you are success. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? Are you ready? Booyah! You were created to be successful. Oh yeah. Created by success, to be success, to be successful. Listen, I'm just telling you what the Bible says. You can get mad at me if you want to. You can listen. He said, be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it. Them ain't my words. That's what he said do. You feel what I'm saying? He said do this. He said that trifecta, baby. 3-strand cord, not easily broken, baby. I'm from success. I am success. I am successful. Oh my goodness. Guys, did you know this? Do you think of yourself this way? Right? Is this how you think about yourself? When you wake up in the morning, right? You get out of bed. Are you thanking God for the revelation, for the understanding, of what you are? Like, you ain't just normal. You ain't just some regular thing. You ain't just some throwaway, right? I listen, I know what it means to feel like a throwaway. I've been there. I've done that. Okay. You guys have heard my stories, my testimonies. You guys know. Okay. But you are so much more than human, right? There was a song a while ago. I'm only human. I listen, I totally forgot how the song went, but I know that the lyrics was saying I'm only human. Well, I can be only human, but I'm a doggone successful one. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, you're born, conceived in success. You were born as success. And now you were created and called and commissioned to be successful, right? I like FULL, like full of success, right? Can't do nothing but succeed. But I wanted to lay that foundation before we got into the how, okay? I needed to really return right to that what, right? Do you know what you are? That's why I'm called Mr. What? Right? You ask the normal, okay, well, let me take a step back. Not a normal person, but if you ask most people, let me put it that way. If you ask most people, hey, what are you? Excuse me. They're going to tell you, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a boy, I'm a girl. Some people use their job titles. I'm a janitor, I'm a teacher, I'm a whatever, right? Most people will just tell you some of those common things. The what, going back to the ocean analogy, it's about getting beneath the surface. Yes, you are all those things, but you are also success. You are also success. You are also something created in the image and the likeness of success, to be successful. What if that was your confession? What if that was your reality? What if that was your mindset? What if you believe that? Right? Look at what Moses was able to do. Look at what all the champions of the faith, right? Go read Hebrews, right? All the champions of the faith. Look at what everyone was able to do by faith, aka trust, confidence, belief. Right? What would happen? What would happen in your life? How would you be able to live differently? How would you carry yourself differently? How would you show up differently? How would you walk on your job? How would you walk out in the marketplace? How would you go to the gym? How would you show up in your relationships? How would you parent your children? How would you be a husband? How would you be a wife? How would you show up in life if you really believed I was created and conceived in success, by success, to be success, to be successful? What if that was your reality? What if that was your belief? Well, it can be. It can be. And that's my prayer for you. That's my honest prayer for you. And hopefully, prayerfully, that through something I might share even today, it might spark that imagination. It might pierce your heart, man. And you might begin to see yourself. You might begin to cultivate an image of yourself. You might begin to cultivate an identity made of that which is beneath the surface and not made of the aesthetics that society wants to sell you on. What if? What if? All right, guys, let's get into this. Check it out. How do we go about this? How do we discover, now that we know this, how do we discover the success? I know that I was made by success. I know I was made as a success. I know I was made to be successful. But what does my life really mean? How am I to contribute to this world? How am I to show up in this world? Right? What identity am I to hold and to carry about myself? Right? What is that? Those are the questions of a man's heart, of a woman's heart. Well, it begins with this. Pow. Questions. A couple of years ago, the Lord dropped on me questions equal quest I am on. Have you ever looked at that word question? Like really looked at it? Quest I on. And I just inserted am so that it would make sense. But it's a quest. When you ask a question, when you ask yourself a question, your mind goes into discovery mode. It looks for answers. It's going to search the corridors of your memory, past experiences, emotional bank. It's going to look at your current circumstances. It's going to look at information that you've been exposed to. It's going to consider future possibilities. It's going to dig deep into your subconscious. Your mind is a problem-solving machine. You just have to feed it the right questions. For many of us, we've been asking the wrong questions, guys. And that's why we've been getting the wrong answers, or answers that we really don't want. For example, have you ever heard the question, why me? Why is my life like this? Well, I could hear the answer. Your life is like this because it rains on the righteous and the unrighteous. Good happens to all, bad happens to all. The unexpected happens to all. We all got something. You ain't no different than nobody else. You got problems, I got problems, we all got problems. We're born into sin. We're born after Adam. Jesus is our savior. That's just relevant for everybody. That just is what it is. We got different circumstances, different situations, but issues are issues. Now, see, you might hear that and say, well, that word, that ain't really what I was trying to. Yeah, well, but you asked the question, why me? That's your answer. If you ask better questions, you get better answers. So a better question might be, how do I get out of where I am? Right? Because normally when you're asking why me, it's probably because you're going through something that's challenging you and testing you. So the better question is, how do I get out of this? What's my next step? What's trying to emerge in my life? What change is God trying to cultivate in my life? Where is God taking me? Lord, what do you want me to do next? How do you want me to trust you? What do you want me to pray? Right? See, like those are better questions. But no matter if you give your mind great questions, or you give your mind, old raggedy beat up questions, it's going to do the same thing, because your mind doesn't sit there and judge it. Ooh, they asked a bad question. We're not going to provide answers for that. No, the mind is no respecter of good or bad, evil or righteous. It doesn't care anything about that. The mind just says, if you give me a question, I'm gonna look for an answer. I'm gonna justify it, right? I like to say this: the mind will justify just about anything that you're looking for. Right? Right? We find what we look for, internal and external, right? You're gonna find a way to find what you're looking for. So give it great questions and let it go on that quest, searching and looking and delving and returning back to you an answer. So, what 3 questions should you be asking yourself going into this new year? Well, these are taken from my personal life. Now, guys, listen, you guys know I keep it 100. I'm not a Dr. So-and-so, ain't got no letters behind my name, although I am entering this amazing coaching program in this new year, and I am soon to be certified and soon to just be increasing my capacity to serve and to provide more value and to really help people go from here to there. As it stands, guys, I rock with my own experience, my own trials and error, my own, my own life story, right? My own frameworks. I share what's worked for me, and I share out of my struggle, out of my success, right? Because I believe that if I share my life, tell my stories, give my testimonies, even in that, there's great value, right? So the 3 questions that I'm going to share with you today are taken from over 20 years of experience. These are questions that I've asked myself and I continue to ask myself in seasons just like this, when I'm reflecting and pulling back and saying, okay, Lord, what's next? Okay, Lord, how do you want to use me? Okay, God, where should I be focusing? Where should I be channeling my energy, right? And so if you're in a place like that, where you're, hey, what's next? What am I to be doing? Where should I be focusing? What type of success have I been created to be? Then here's 3 quality questions. You ready? Here we go. All right. Number 1. What am I? And these are questions that you're asking yourself, right? What am I seeing most consistently? AKA, what breaks my heart? Right? What breaks your heart? What gets you emotional? Where are you emotionally invested? What bothers you when you see it? What really gets under your skin? What things happen or are happening in the world and you can't sleep? You can't let that ride. You might have tried to shake it, but it just keeps coming back. And everywhere you look, you just keep seeing it, right? Let me share mine, right, really quickly. For me, it is seeing people not feel good about themselves. Oh, heartbreaker, man. It does something to me at my core. I want the world to see themselves as God does. I want the world to experience the unconditional acceptance and appreciation of God. That is my core value, my core conviction, my core everything. That is the fuel to my fire. That's what gets me up at 3:30 every morning. I want the world, for as much as I can influence and for as much as I can impact, I want the world, all nations, to experience the unconditional acceptance and appreciation, the valuing of God. So it breaks my heart when people don't see themselves as much, as throwaways, as worthless. I know that pain very intimately. I was there, and it breaks my heart when I see it. What is it for you? Question number 2. What am I saying most convincingly, right? What's flowing from your heart? That's another question that you're asking yourself. And you're asking these questions, and then you're reflecting, and you're giving yourself quiet time. You may even call a fast, and you are dedicating yourself time, quality time, to getting, quiet and getting still and finding some solitude and cutting some things off so that you can clearly hear the voice of God and your own voice from within giving you these answers. But what are you saying most convictingly? I mean, when you say it, you know that you mean it. I mean, you are convinced of what you say. Because we can say anything. We can say a whole lot of things. But there is a rhythm. There is a rhythm. There is a cadence to something that you say a whole lot. It just keeps flowing from your heart. And that's another clue, another breadcrumb to the type of success that you were created to be. And then lastly, what am I sensing, or what do I sense most compellingly, right? Where are you most compelled? Where do you have courage? Where, what's your cause? Where do you buck up? I mean, you listen, somebody say something to you, or you see something being done, or you just feel God is prompting you in a certain way. And I mean, you become fearless, right? That lion in you, right? That tiger in you rises up. That champion within you rises up, right? What is God saying to your heart? That thing, man, that makes your heart beat fast, right? Gets your heart rate beating fast, man. Gets your hands shaking a little bit. It's like you gotta pounce on this thing. You gotta be about this thing. What is it that you sense most compellingly, right? What's compelling you forward? You don't even understand it yet, but you're somehow tied to it. What is that thing for you? Those are the three questions, guys. Those are the three questions. And I want to encourage you to hit me up at info@iamthepossible.com if you have additional questions. I can't break everything down to you in this one episode, but I will offer my personal email, my business email to you. Hit me up at info@iamthepossible.com. All one word, okay? info@iamthepossible.com. And hit me up with your questions. Right? What do you need to know? Where is it unclear? How should you be processing these questions? What's the best way to go about this? Hit me up. I'll hit you back. But these are the three questions that will give you the breadcrumbs, the clues, the pieces to your puzzle. If you're wondering, what type of success am I created to be in this world? And again, some people call it purpose. Some people call it the meaning of life, right? Where are you to champion? What cause are you to champion? What change have you been created and called to be in this world, right? Those are the three questions, guys. Write them down, ask them, pray, fast, get quiet, get a clue, get an answer, write that down. And these are the beginning, right? The building blocks. Once you get answers to these three questions, the next steps that I would give you would be to pray and to seek out books, content, maybe right, some sort of voice. Maybe it's a pastor, maybe it's a motivational speaker, maybe it's a personal development coach, but someone that has a voice that aligns with your answers. So you're going to be looking for books, reading material that's going to further educate you and further equip you, right, and give you a greater sense of balance and awareness to those answers. You're going to be searching out content, right? Because we're just a computer age. And so whether it's YouTube videos, whether it's podcasts, whether it's even music, but you're looking for some sort of media that's going to continue to further, add, fuel to the fire, right? And then you're going to look for a voice. It can be someone local in your life or someone virtual that's on TV or that's on, your computer or something, but another human that gets it, another human that really aligns, right? Another person that you can really look to that aligns with your answers. Those are the next steps. And then from there, you just continue to pray. You begin to observe, right? Got my answers, got some more information. I'm reading, I'm studying, I'm listening, I'm observing myself. And then you're just asking God all along the way, how do you want this to emerge in my life? How do you want this to be expressed through me? Excuse me. What actions do you want me to take? What specific actions do you want me to take? What means, what makes the most sense, right? What's the next action that makes the most sense for me to take? That aligns with the information that I've now been exposed to, that I've discovered, right, about myself. And it's in that process. It's in that process, guys, that the next steps are outlined for us. The Bible tells us that if we would decree a thing, decide on a thing, then light will shine on our way. Light will shine and that thing will be established. Make a decision that you're going to discover the success that you were created to be. Make that decision and light is going to shine on your way. All right, guys, time to wrap it up. Wow, episode 60, the end of season 2. This is exciting. This is amazing. Hey, we just getting started, right? Soon it'll be 6,000 episodes, right? Who knows, right? Baby steps. But yeah, man, your support is still so needed. You are so valued. Your support matters, guys. Nothing's changed there. iAMthepossible.com. Let somebody know about it. Tell somebody. Apple Podcasts, subscribe, download each and every episode, and tell somebody. Head over to the tube, subscribe, I Am the Possible, or Travell C.W. Lynch. Type it in, find me, subscribe, hit the little bell, right? The notification nation, join us, and tell somebody, right? And then lastly, tell somebody, right? Are you starting to get the theme? Tell somebody, right? Be a bridge, man. Help a brother out, help this platform out. I see big things. I believe big things. I really, really do. I believe big things, not only for this platform, but for those of you who are listening and those who are supporting me and supporting it, those who are connected, those who are rocking with the I'm the Possible universe. Guys, I am believing big things, not only in 2022, but for the rest of our lives. I really, really am. So guys, again, thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you so much for everything that you've done, the person that you have been and continue to be. Yeah. Season 2. It's a wrap. That's a wrap. It's over. It's been fun. I look forward to discovering what God would have us to focus on in season 3. And I will be back, guys. In about a month or so, I will be back. And we'll get it popping once again. Season 3, guys. This is Travell C.W. Lynch. I am Mr. What. I am your self-worth specialist. I am your personal perspective coach, coaching you from the couch. And this is the I Am the Possible podcast experience. The bonus track. Yes, it's the bonus track of the week. And this is still and will always be the place where possibilities become perspective. Yes. Love y'all. Praying for y'all. Believing in y'all. Until next time. Until season 3. Shout out. Salute. And peace.